Magandang Umarawbi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing some Undead Blocks. This is a blockchain game, if you guys have never heard of it. And it's a game where you kill zombies, not unlike Call of Duty zombies, and they have chances of dropping Z-Bucks, which either provide in-game currency or... Well, I guess they're both in-game currency, but they're basically currency that you can choose to get skins and or convert it into real-life cash. I'm gonna hide the volume a little bit, master volume. I usually don't play with the volume on this game, but just so that you guys can hear what it sounds like. I've never tried streaming this, so hopefully it's not as laggy. Or is not laggy at all. We'll find out. I feel a little bit of lag already, actually. Hold on, let me just arrange something real quick. Oops.
Reloading. That's all you freaks got?
So yeah, pretty much the Call of Duty zombies.
I need my bottle.
I'm not sure how long we're gonna play this for, but so I actually just rented this for about like 3 hours or 2 hours, or yeah, 2 hours I believe, because I don't like cogging the equipment packs, especially when I'm not gonna play the whole time. We'll see up to what level we can reach up to.
Bitcoin 2017. Nothing can hurt me.
Oh, okay, well that's a horrible start already. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of lag. There's a little bit of frame skipping.
Cover me. Reloading. Reloading.
We'll just knife the last guy, save a little bit of ammo. Hopefully we get a good seed, and what I mean by that is we get like 10k green Z-Bucks, or even better, we get yellow gold Z-Bucks. That'll be really great.
So, Bitcoin up today?
Ooh, what the heck, the bullet just went through him.
Cover me. Reloading. My steak and rewards have finally arrived.
Oops. Not what I wanted to happen. Grenade in there. So I like opening this house first because usually the weapon packs that I rent, they have like the Mountain Dew, the not Mountain Dew, sorry, the one that gives extra health. I forgot what its name. Macho Dude, I think is what it's called. It's kind of like Juggernaut in Call of Duty. But since I didn't get any good weapons in there, we're gonna have to open more houses and look for AK or the RPG. I mean, ideally we find the RPG, but AK is good as well, because you can make the points up really quick. Oh, this is all of them. And headshot. Never mind. Okay, let's look for that AK and RPG combo. Sometimes this house likes to provide both, because it has like 3 weapons. Okay, so it's not all the time, but yeah, not lucky this time around. We can just check this house as well. We're not gonna be able to get a weapon by level round 5 anyway.
New round, fresh meat.
Nothing in here. Nothing in there. So it's either these 3 houses. Hopefully it's in this one. Oh snap.
Cover me, reloading.
My headshots are getting better. Oh, well, I spoke too soon.
Reload. Reloading.
Yeah, this is where it's gonna get a little slow. Only because I only still have pistol. If you were lucky enough to get the AK spawn on the first door we opened, that would have been great. Or, yeah. That's okay, they're still slow enough that pistoling is not bad. Even up to round 5, it's still okay. But ideally, you want to have a weapon of some sort already by level 6. Or wave 6. Ooh.
Fresh meat. Cover me, reloading.
And we're getting a lot of headshots in. As soon as I say that, I lose a lot of headshots. But okay, 14, 40, 50. Let's see, do we get lucky with this door? RPG, okay. Good enough. We're not gonna look for the AK anymore. So, my plan is just to get 20k and just ride it out.
I need my bottle.
Yeah, they're a little bit faster here. Definitely need to put more gap. I ate that like a champ. Oh, whiffer. There's the first box. Let's see, will it be a good seed or we'll be getting 10s?
Reloading.
We're probably gonna have to refill at least 2 more times. If we can get headshots though, we can lower the amount of usage. 10. Okay, great. It's gonna be one of these. So hopefully we get the 10s out of the way, you know. Get unlucky. Get unlucky in the beginning and then we get the 10Ks later on.
Reload.
16K so far.
Cover me. Reloading.
Almost got 17K. No, we got 17K, I mean. Okay, yeah, I think after this reload, if we land all our headshots, or at least get the headshot kills, I think we can make it without buying more ammo. Ooh, that was a close one. Yeah, we got this, we got this. We have enough for RPG. Okay, that's enough. We can just get the RPG. We're gonna just waste one shot here, but by this point, we don't really have to worry about anything. All we have to do is get enough money to get the matcha do, and we'll be grinding for the rest of our days, or until I'm done grinding, whenever that would be.
New round. Fresh meat.
Hopefully I could get my own pack one day. There's actually a new pack coming out, 3 packs. A hunter, something and something, but I don't have any undead tokens to buy. And probably the price will be like at least $100, I'm guessing. So it's not something I can afford. Or maybe it'll be cheaper. Maybe if it's $20 I can grab a pack, but I doubt it because the packs seem pretty well stocked with weapons. Some oh, there, hunter, demolitionist, and something. One other thing. The one I would want to get is the demolitionist just because it has the RPG. But no way that would be under $100. Oh yeah, RPG is my favorite only because it's one shot for most every zombie until I don't know which round, but the cop tends to tank 2 hits. I think it's, I would like to say round 16 maybe, or maybe 18. They start tanking 2 hits of RPG, which is annoying, but it's still much easier than to spray back and forth AK. And look at that, a 10. It's one of these. Hopefully we get the next box to be a gold Z-Box. Z-Box. It is getting kind of get boring just doing this, but then again, like training just to be efficient with ammo is kind of like in Call of Duty. It's in itself. At least this one I just have to turn it around one time and just, you know, let loose a rocket. But yeah, it does get tedious, especially in the longer levels, is when there's like literally hundreds of zombies in a wave. I think the longest I've ever reached, or the furthest I've ever reached in terms of waves, was 30 or 31 only. But I only quit because my NFT rent time was up, and I was kind of getting bored, to be honest. Especially since I wasn't getting any more, you know, gold drops. Green Z-Box are fine. It's just that we can't get coffins yet. Coffins are basically the loot boxes here. So once they release the loot boxes and you can roll for skins, I'll probably be more inclined to grind for the green. But right now, gold is definitely the way to go. Not like you have a choice, obviously, but if you had to choose, right? I just like wasting the last bullet of the RPG sometimes. I like seeing the debris fly, and plus, you know, I don't have to buy another ammo refill during the round as quick. Saves a little bit of time. But yeah, I can't wait for oh fudge, I alt-tabbed that. I can't wait for dual grinding to be enabled, and more maps. Definitely, this map is the only map if you've never played this game before. It's the only map available, and it's kind of a, you know, it's plain simple. You grab your weapons from inside houses. You get refills. There's 3 places to refill. One of the refills are in one of these houses. I forgot which. So you can get ammo refills there for 500 points or experience, XP. And then you got that one over there, that yellow glowing thing. That's another XP box where you can get or not XP box. That's another ammo refill box. And the other one's right behind this bus, which you've seen me probably taking ammo from already. And then everything else, weapons are scattered across the houses. They're random, so it's not fixed points like most Call of Duty games. They're also on the wall, so that's the same thing, similar to Call of Duty. And then you have the soda machines, which is similar to Call of Duty, provide buffs. There, oops, I didn't get to refill. We're gonna have to zoom around back. Perks are actually pretty similar to Call of Duty as well. So you have the Macho Do, which I'm going to be getting around probably around 8 or around 9, wave 9, wave 8, which is in this house. The first house will open up there, so we're gonna take a look at that later. And then you have Speed Cola, or I forgot what it's called in this game. It's pretty much Speed Cola, which is in this house, this big house over here. It's right there. You can actually see the green thing, the what do you call this, the green light from the vending machine, right there, yellow, blue, green. I think that's the one there. You have Speed Cola, so that's Speed Cola. And then you have Dr. Helper, which is equivalent to Quick Revive. And then you have last the Quick Reload, which is the easiest to get because it's not in any of the houses, so it's actually, I wouldn't say cheaper because it's 20k. No, I guess most everything's 20k, right? Yeah, so I guess it's, yeah, cheaper because you don't have to open the door. Right there, that yellow glowing vending machine in the distance. So unfortunately, I can't get any of those other than the Macho Dude because this weapon pack does not have it. Like I said, I'm renting, so I have no choice other than to pick up what the pack has. I mean, I have a choice to choose which pack I get, but in the end, like, this one only charges 15%. 50% lender's fee. So I receive 85% of the profit, or yeah, 85% of the profit. And the rentee, the leaser gets 85%. So obviously you want to rent the pack with the less amount of fee or tax, I guess, so you keep more, because who doesn't like to grind, you know, when you pay, or who wants to grind when you have to pay like 50%? I know some people do that, and you know, it's good for them, you know, they're helping out the leasers. But I don't want to spend like a majority of my time grinding just to get half of what I get. I don't mind paying 20%, 15% is better, but 20%, even 25%, I guess I'm down to play for. But if I had a choice, obviously I'll go for 50%, as long as someone's renting it out there for lower than 20%. I'll be happy to take that. I mean, because technically, you know, I guess you can say I'm being greedy, but time is money, right? So, and they're not even playing the game, right? So sure, they're renting it out, but if you're not going to be playing the game anyway, and it's just basically passive income. So yeah, it's not that bad of a trade, especially if you're not going to be playing the game. That's basically the point. If you're just a busy guy who invested into the game, and you know, you played it a little bit, you don't want to play it anymore because it's not your thing, and you're stuck with these NFT packs, these weapon packs, like, you might as well rent it out. And to make quick profit, you lower the price. I guess it kind of undercuts the guys who want to make it 30-40, but you do make money if, I guess, the player's lucky. In this case, I'm the player, right? So hopefully I could get some big gold Z-Bucks, or at least some green Z-Bucks. 100. Okay, that's not big. Better than 10, better than 25, but not what we want. We gotta see at least a 1k or 10k. And yeah, we'll find out. I just wish these zombies spawned a little faster. Because they take a little bit of time to get to where I'm at. And also the spawn points are halved, so they don't all spawn from everywhere. I think that's the same thing in Call of Duty. Like, so between this bus is basically the halfway point here. So you have a spawner over there. Oops, shot that by accident. Spawner over there. And then spawner over there, that hole right there. And a spawner over there. So that's 1, 2, 3. Is that only 4? I'm not sure if I'm missing anything, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there's 4 spawns. And that's for this, I guess, northern half, I would like to say. I don't have a compass, so I can't tell if this is north. This area right here is basically half of the map. The other half of the map is anywhere from here. You'll get, if you're over in this area, you'll get a spawn over there, spawn over there, spawn over there. So I think there's only 3 spawns here. I might be wrong. I think you also get a spawn over there still. So either way, it's like, it's faster to be over here because the spawn is relatively quicker. There's 4 spawns. And then also you're closer to the refill boxes. Oops. Spent too much time talking. I didn't get the mantra due. So we have enough. We got 26k. We're gonna do that once this wave clears. And wave 10 you get the football player. Football zombie. That thing dies within 3 hits to the RPG. And it also spawns again in round 19 or 20. Or is it 18? One of those. I think 19. Once it spawns there, it's also still 3 hits. But then after that, I forgot when it spawns again. I don't know if it's after every 9 or after every 8. I just don't remember. But the 3rd time it spawns, I'm not sure. I haven't actually checked, but then it might take 4 hits. I might be wrong though. Someone can correct me on that. Either way, it's pretty easy. As long as you don't look at them, they'll, I don't know, it's like they'll never catch you. Even at higher levels, I feel like I could just be walking. Like, let's test it out now at level 9. I could be walking and they'll never catch you. Only because their attack animation is not fast enough yet. I think it does get faster later on, see? Yeah, definitely gets faster later on, but as long as you're just walking, you don't even have to, like, slide. They'll never catch you. But in the beginning, right, so there's a speed boost in the beginning of every wave. The zombies have faster speed. Right now you can see they're pretty slow. And I'll show you in round 10 how fast they can be when you're looking at them and you're just walking backwards. It's like they can catch up to you pretty quickly. With that said though, I feel like speed cola is not even a necessity if you have an RPG. That one I got hit because I just went too close to them and I didn't even try to dodge. But yeah, I feel like speed cola is like the least important perk in this game. If all you have to do is look away from them and walk and they can't catch you, it's, I don't know, it's just, there's no challenge. I mean, I guess I'm okay with it because it makes life easier. It makes grinding easier. And I'm not sure if anyone in the community's ever talked about it, and if they want to talk about it, actually, they want to make it harder. If they want to make it harder, you know, they're probably gonna increase the speed so that it'll be a necessity to get speed cola. But at this point where everything is locked behind a NFT pack, I feel like that's not a good idea, especially since some packs don't have speed cola, such as this one. If everyone is subjected to just one perk and it's not speed cola, and speed cola becomes a requirement, then you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have an inflation in price, I guess, for the speed cola packs. But gladly that ain't the case right now. So yeah, we have a lot of cash, and this is only gonna get even more. It's even gonna grow more, I guess. Our cash stack's gonna grow more. Our XP stack. There's no point really in spending anything else once you get your your weapon, basically your main weapon, and then your main perk or your only perk if you only have one pack. It's like that. So we got our main weapon, the RPG. This is the best it's gonna get. We don't have the FAMAS. FAMAS is actually strong, but it's like it's not as good as it you know, it has, I think it has the highest base damage, but it's burst fires. Or is it burst fire? Yeah, I think it's a burst fire. AK is also good. It has decent damage. It says that after like round 15 and stuff like that, some of the headshots don't even kill them as much. Yeah, I think I have like 2 or 3 headshots on some of them, especially like the police zombies. So yeah, here's the football player I was talking about. Let's see. So I'm just gonna dash a little bit and turn around, look at the speed boost. They're pretty quick. Yeah, so they'll keep at you as close as you can. So if you're not using the RPG, this will be a problem. You're gonna have to like slide at least 3 times to get enough space and then unload on their face. Yeah, right. But as long as you have the RPG, you don't even have to look backwards if you don't want to. You could just actually just boom, take a shot like that. It's gonna hit everyone close to you. He's still alive though, so I think I missed one shot. Let's see. There you go. He's down. See? Just like that. 3 shots.
My stake and rewards have finally arrived.
Easy peasy. His reward doesn't even give much. It's just like 500 XP or something. I mean, at least they try to add some sort of variety. But I feel like they really need to add a new map. Excuse me, I'm getting a little sleepy. But yeah. So the rest of the waves are just gonna be like this, pretty much. We haven't had the best luck, honestly. Usually if I were to be playing by myself, I would probably just kill myself right now. Or just exit. Especially since we only got, how many, it's round 10, right? How many boxes? We only got 3 boxes. That is such a low amount of boxes. I've been lucky enough to get at least like 5 to 6 boxes sometimes. And, you know, funny enough, sometimes there was one run where I got like 5 or 6 boxes before round 10, and I had 20Ks. I had 2 10Ks. Yeah, another 10. This is a horrible, I'd like to say, seed for the game. I sometimes stay with these things with the 10 10 10 because the probability of getting something higher afterwards, you know, it's there. Because it's all just probability anyway, right? I don't know what the probability of getting 1K, 10K, 10, 25 or whatever, or even the gold box. I don't know what the probability of a Z box actually becoming a gold Z box. It's pretty low, man. Maybe 5%, I'd like to say. Maybe it's even low as 3%, but I don't think it could be 3% because there was some games where I got 2 or 3, so it shouldn't be that low. But here's the thing: if you get a gold Z box, that's one probability check cleared, right? Whatever it is, 3%, 5%, 10%, yeah, it's cleared. Then you have the probability of getting 10, 25, 1K or 100, 1K, and then 10K. So what are the odds for getting 10, 25, or whatever the number is for gold Z box? Is it the same as green Z box? I don't know. If the information's out there, I hope someone will, you know, share it. But that would kind of, I guess it'll be up to, what's his, either the community or the Undead Blocks team to actually, you know, relay out that information. If it's the community's gonna do it, they're gonna have to get at least like maybe 5,000 Z boxes or something, or 1,000 Z boxes in a single run to determine probability, or maybe not even a single run. I don't know. Kind of like the RuneScape project. If you've ever played RuneScape, the probability for receiving items from monsters. I don't know what you call that. I think it's just called RuneScape Drop Project or something like that. But yeah, you're gonna have to do a lot of grinding, and without like a stat tracker to actually track it. Excuse me, you're gonna have to track it manually.
I need my bottle.
Now, who would find the time to do that? especially with this game still being an early version.
Scratch me.
It'll be nice though to have that information, to know what you're playing against. What are the odds? But even without the knowledge of knowing what the probability is, just seeing a gold Z box is actually pretty, you know, it's a good hit of adrenaline, I would say. Although the fact that it's gold and becomes a 10 is kind of like such a big letdown. You're so excited that you see something gold and then all you get is a 10. And the next Z box, gold Z box you'll see is not going to be for another 10 to 20, 30 green Z boxes. So I was like, you know, the disappointment is also pretty big. But that's the game for you. Is there anything else I could talk about for this game? I really don't know, honestly. What would I like to see improved? I think I already talked about that. The maps for one thing, right? Maps need more variety of maps. Maps need to have more interactive points. I mean, I like the idea that you have to open houses. Like, at least it gives some, what do you call this? Some usability, for some utility for the experience, because other than refilling and buying weapons, yeah, as you can see, round 11, it's only round 11 and I already have everything I need. I don't need anything else to get to round 30 and stuff. I guess if you have multiple weapon packs, obviously you're not going to be able to get every perk until what, probably round 20 ish, because you can get like about 200,000-300,000 experience by then. I believe, I might be wrong, especially since I'm just using RPGs. Like, it's not even headshots, so if you're like to sweat, try hard and get headshots from whatever round to whatever round, like round 20, you're probably gonna have way more, double than what you would normally get by the time I would using an RPG. But then that's also a lot of work. Then you would also need speed cola for that if you're using a gun, obviously, since it's definitely going to be easier for you to farm the first few seconds of the wave when they have the speed boost. Just thinking about it's making me tired. But yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this over and over again. If you don't get any good Z boxes, I'm just probably gonna cut the stream at round 15. I don't want to spend too much time on this, especially since, you know, it's not really that exciting without the gold, or without even green Z box in this case. I have seen some people play this game, and what they do is, you know, I guess because there's nothing else to do other than killing zombies, is they stack their Z boxes. They would basically just let the drops. Oh yeah, so in case you didn't know, the Z boxes, they don't disappear. They stay in the game. I don't know if there's a time limit exactly, because I never tried like leaving 100 Z boxes on the floor, but I have seen some people leave like literally 100 or something Z boxes, and what they do is like they just pick it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blah blah blah, and then you have the counter in the top left, so it'll say like times whatever they had, and it'll just keep counting down from there. I'll just keep counting down and keep seeing, you know, keep rolling, see how much you can get, what they can get per box, and it'll just take a long time to do. It's like, for me, if I were to do that, it'll be fun, don't get me wrong, but it's like I don't think I want to stay and wait for the whole countdown. Whoopsie, sorry, that's my phone.
So, Bitcoin up today?
But they're just gonna have to play the whole round and wait for the Z box to finish collecting the points. I don't know if once you, like, if you collect the Z box per se, will the points show up right away? I don't think that's how it works. I think you have to wait for the animation to finish. So, be that as it may, I probably don't have the attention span to do to leave like 100 boxes, especially since sometimes I I just like zone out, and I have died stupidly because I zoned out and I just take too many hits. Probably not gonna happen during the stream because I have to talk to you guys, but it can happen. And yeah, I guess one of the worst things where I need to fix something real quick. One of the worst things that could happen if you, by doing that strategy or that, you know, that particular activity of leaving all those boxes on the floor, is that if you die and don't pick up those boxes, that'll be such a waste of time. Probably want to uninstall the game. But yeah, you're gonna have to have extreme focus. So those guys who are doing that, you know, they have focus. They know what they want to do. They had a plan to go and do that. So I mean, I might do that one day if I have enough people who are willing to help me stay awake during that grind. I guess what we can do is we can just leave the box until round 15 and then just pick it up, play round 16 and quit. And I'll just leave it at that. We can see how many boxes we get from round 12 onwards. So I think from this point on, I think it's from round 10 and above, you start picking up 2 boxes. I might be wrong. So, or not picking up 2 boxes, but there's a chance to get 2 boxes. So I'm not sure if there's a cap, honestly, but I've never gotten like 2 gold Z boxes in lower 10 brackets, lower 10 waves. Like it's always been 1. I never got the opportunity. I was never given the opportunity to get 2 boxes. So I mean, it could be possible, but like I said, we don't have probabilities. So if anyone could tell me if you've gotten 2 boxes before, then that'll be great. Yeah, so also the waves here, when the zombies spawn, they also have a limit, just like in Call of Duty. Once your train is massive or it's reached a certain point, they will stop spawning, and yeah, you're gonna have to kill some to start the train again. Which, in this case, since I have RPG, I do not like. I'd rather have them all spawn, and then, you know, just all spawn from the level, and then let me just shoot them in 2-3 RPGs instead of having to keep training and then shoot them and then make them spawn, which takes a while for them to get here. And, you know, repeating the process over and over again. I mean, it's the game. If you were to do that with the other weapons, there might be a little bit of a problem, so I can understand that. But yeah, it's very tedious to have to just go around in circles. This game is literally a grind. And it can be pretty taxing on your focus. Yeah, the zombies do hit pretty hard later on, and or I'm not sure. I feel like the damage is not even, it's not concrete for sure. Like I feel like they there's a range that they can do. Alright, we're at 13. Round 13. We're almost there. We're almost around 16. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play this game for that long. I don't want to try streaming it once, you know.
I need my bottle.
Ooh, almost got stuck there. You can hear them getting faster. You can hear the pitter-patter of feet. I gotta think of something to do. Wait, sorry. I gotta think of something to do while I'm doing this. But I think my computer's not gonna be able to handle if I play another game. My graphics are on low, by the way, if anyone's wondering. Alright, actually, let me just double check. Yeah, everything's on low. Low shadows disabled. Graphics aren't that bad, honestly, even at low. But since I'm streaming, I don't really need graphics. Actually, I'm not the type of person to care about graphics too much. I can play in low graphics, disable shadows, disable lighting effects. I don't care about all that stuff. I play League of Legends in low as well. And most games I just lower the graphics. If the game is like small and doesn't burn up my fan, or make my fan like whir, then I just leave the graphics on high or whatever. Especially if the game is like a small game. I think Stumble Guys, I don't know. I don't think there was a choice to lower that graphics for that. Graphics are pretty small, or pretty low to begin with anyway. So. I am taking a little bit of hits already. I'm starting to lose focus. It's a good thing you heal relatively quick.
My stake and rewards have finally arrived.
Still no box. So we only got one box during 12. There's another box. There we go. So that's 2 boxes. I'd like to have at least 5 boxes by 15 so we can, you know, while it's rolling in 16, round 16, we're gonna be able to, we might be able to get another box to add to the roll. There's a second box. Oops, I hit my mic. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Hold on. Hello, hello? Okay, good. Sometimes when I hit my mic, it's static paradise. So if you guys like white noise, let me know. I'll hit my mic. It's not even like, it's not even like those pleasant ASMR white noise. It's really disruptive. But if that ever happens and I don't notice, just feel free to chat. I'll fix it. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Okay, I think we're halfway through this wave. And we're just gonna have to do 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so this game is pretty bare bones. It's straightforward. It does what it wants to do, or it does what it's intended to do, which is kill zombies, Call of Duty, zombie survival clone kind of thing. It does what it needs to do. It's just pretty basic. And yeah, it's a good start. Let's just say that. I've had some bugs actually. So one of the major game-breaking bugs in this game is the doors. When you open doors, I mean, should I show you guys? Okay, well, I'll show you guys maybe something at 16. It might or may not happen, but one of the things that happened to me is when you open a door, the door opens, right? And if you're unlucky enough to be behind that door or in front of the door when it opens, like directly in front of it, you can get swung onto the place, onto the final hinge, or like the final arc, I guess, of the door, so that you'll be behind the door. And once you're behind the door, you're trapped behind that door because you can't go through the door. So once you can't go through the door, the zombies can go through the door or can actually reach you. So I've had that happen in this house right there and this house on top while I was getting Macho Do. Because there's a door next to Macho Do, and you don't technically need to open the door. Actually, Macho Do is right outside, as if you remember seeing it. But I opened the door to right side of Macho Do, and then or left side, I guess, in front of Macho Do, and it swung open and got me stuck behind the door. And basically, the zombies could just hit me. I could shoot them, yes, but I couldn't get out. And at like higher levels, there's basically no way you're gonna survive because of ammo issues. So getting stuck in this game is basically game over. There's no way to get out. Sliding doesn't work, and yeah. In this case over here, I was able to get stuck behind not exactly a door, but the door opened up, and basically it just left a small space, and I couldn't get through that small space. But the zombies could for some reason, and they basically just stormed me. Unfortunately, there was no weapon I could get in that house either, so, or like, yeah. It was just basically a death sentence. So you try to avoid going inside whenever possible. Or actually just avoid opening doors you don't need to open in the first place, since pretty much everything is easily accessible from the first door opened up. The only exception to that rule, I guess, is like yeah, everything, there's like some weapons that need to be opened behind the door, like this one, that right there, that one has a door. Sometimes there's a weapon inside it that which I tried to open, and well, I got stuck. The gun inside wasn't even a gun I could use anyway, so like it was double ouch. But yeah, I think the only other thing I like about the perks in this game is the quick reload, especially with the RPG. It lessens it by a lot. But it's not even really that really of a necessity, especially with the way the waves work, since by the time you make another train, you already have your shot reloaded. So like this, I already have a shot reloaded. I want to shoot by weapon or ammo, it's gonna reload. There's no train, so there's no point in shooting, and just walk around. Easy. There's really just no need for other perks, honestly, other than the Macho Do, since health can't stack other than buying it. But even then, you don't even need Macho Do, as if you're dodging everything. Like, you can basically just keep sliding and maybe take a punch or two every now and then because you're not precise. But as long as you loop, just loop, you can just heal everything back. What I like to do if I have no Macho Do and I'm down to 20 HP, so like instant game over once you get hit, is like, remember the spawning points. So this half, if what you do is you go straight down, they won't spawn right away, but once they realize you're in the southern hemisphere of this map, they'll start spawning. And then what you do is you go from this side of the curb, this side of the street, you go make a U-turn over there from quick reload, and then stay on this side of the street and just walk forward. But once you do that, there won't be any zombies spawning in this area, so you'll be able to easily just heal up while you're running like backwards like that. You can't even just do shooting. So yeah, HP is not really a problem as long as you play careful enough, and or just take the time to make a huge loop around the map. I wonder how the devs are going to handle like Easter eggs and stuff like that, if they will. Because one thing like Call of Duty fans love about zombies is the Easter eggs. Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. The Easter egg weapons, the Easter egg storyline, lore, and stuff like that. What I would love to see is this Easter egg weapon of. There is a ray gun in this game. It's just that I think it's not available yet. So there you go. Round 15. So last round, and we're just gonna collect all the boxes. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we're just gonna collect all the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. What I asked for. So we should be able to get at least 6 here at the minimum. There's no way 15 won't drop, right? It's happened before, but let's think positive. Yeah, we're just gonna loop around the boxes. Be careful not to pick them up. Just let the train commence. This is time where police zombies start taking double shots. Let's see. Not yet. So around 15, there's still one shot. Oh, another box. That's 6 boxes. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5, 6. Math.
Cover me! Reloading!
Another one spawn? No, never mind.
Damn it!
Oh, ouch. Yeah, so what I would do when I'm like playing this alone is like I'll take breaks. I'll just pause the game. Cause I can just pause the game and just like AFK. I would eat, you know, use the restroom, shower, and then just come back and continue the grind. And that will, you know, you'll kill a lot of time, especially if you're renting. So if I want to be grinding, unfortunately I can't. I just don't have the attention span to keep doing this over and over again for like 20 waves at a time, 30 waves at a time. But when I was playing Call of Duty though, I was able to get to round 30 by myself, you know, and that was like my goal. I placed the Call of Duty survival and then reached level 30. Once I reached level 30, that was basically my end game, because I think the maps I was playing, you know, they didn't, I don't know if they had I know some maps have like custom maps have like endings, right? You can buy the ending for 75k, 30k, whatever, but some of the maps don't have that. So it's like the ones with that don't have it, as far as I know, I would just like grind till 30 and then just leave and say I beat the game. I beat the map. Because I mean, realistically, if you can make it to 30 by yourself, you can probably make it to 100 by yourself. It's just the time, right? It's like, it's kind of a lazy way to say you can do it without actually doing, but realistically it's pretty much, you know, in a perfect scenario, or I guess in a perfect world where you don't get sleepy, you don't get tired, you have enough time, you have the free time to do it. Anyone can do it. Once they pass round 30, they can reach 100. It's like, that's what I'd like to say, but I guess it might be disrespectful to those who actually did the grind. So, you know, so credit to them where credit is due. If you can reach around 100 or whatever, or even more than that. I know some people do like way above 100. I just don't see the reason why though, because there's no, I guess if it's for a tournament or something, sure, but I guess it's also self-satisfaction, right? I just, for me personally, I just don't see the need to do that if it's the same thing over and over again for Call of Duty, or I guess in general. Here, in at least in Undead Blocks, there is a reason to, right? For these boxes, and I think, I don't remember, but I think in round 30, that's when they start. Oh, I picked up a box on it. What? Yeah, I lost focus. I'm just gonna pick up everything. Okay, so we got 6 boxes, yeah. But in round 30, that's when they start dropping 3. I might be wrong. See, I don't even remember if it was 31, 32, 33, which I stopped. I just, at that point, I just didn't want to play anymore. So yeah, round 15. Okay, I want to show you how this door can stick you. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna quit. Look at that crappy rolls. So this is the door I'm talking about. Oh shoot! So sometimes that door opens this way. We got 1k, nice. And if that opens this way and you're over here when it opens it, you're stuck. You're basically just there for the rest of your life, or until the zombies kill you. Oh yeah, look at this pathetic rolls, man. 1.3k. Last roll. This is gonna be 10. 1k, okay. There's some pity there. 2.3k. So yeah, we're not gonna play the rest. Maybe we'll just do one train and see if we get lucky with the box. If we get lucky with that box, then yeah. But yeah, this is gonna be probably the end. I'm not gonna play a little bit more. This is a horrible seed. I would 2.6k, 16 rounds, probably like 12 boxes. Nope. I'd rather just reset and then try to grind again, and you know, hopefully get better luck in the first few 10 waves. If I don't get like a 1k or 10k in the first wave, I could tell it's gonna be a bad game. No box. Okay, let's see for a second. And this is a problem for me, man. Like, if I don't get what I wanted to get, like, or not, like, what do you say? It's like, I guess it's like the one more turn kind of thing in Sibs. There's one more turn. So it's like for me, it's one more box. But since at least I know that there's a limit to how many boxes you can get per wave, or per wave on the earlier levels, like 16 you can get 2 for sure. But since I know you can only get 2, it's like I'm not gonna try to kill everything and get 2. Problem is that if I do get box and it's close to the end of the wave, it's like I would try to play it until the beginning of the 17th wave and try to get a box. But if I don't get the box in the first few turns, I want to just get the next box, and then round 18 comes around. Yeah, I think you guys know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, it's a never-ending cycle. But for sure, if I get this box, I'm out. It's just one box. Give me that one box. Please, so I can get out of here. Yeah, the train takes forever to create, man. Especially if you're like actually paying attention. So one thing to do is like watch videos on your phone while you're doing this, because you can basically just play this with your eyes closed, or not eyes closed, but at least like, what do you call that? Cross-eye? Is that the right word? No, like your attention split. There's the box. Okay, let's get out of here. Do that. 100. Okay, that's just telling me to get out. Alright, I'm out, guys. Let's just get myself killed. One more hit. Hit me. Alright, there we go. Timber. Alright, we survived the 16th round, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you guys want to see more of this. If not, that's okay too. Anyways, sige po. Paalam.